out how I was hoping for. I was trying to adjust the stream so it would be horizontal, but oh well, I guess we're going it like this. So, hello everybody. Welcome to the ravenhawk6910 Thanksgiving Day live stream. So, good to see you guys. I hope you guys have gobbled down a lot of turkey. And now it is the official lead-in to the Christmas season. So I hope you guys are having a good time, spending time with your loved ones, your friends, whichever you decide to do. So be sure to hit the like button on the stream and chat with me down in the chat box if you want to. In the meantime, we are going to be running some trains. That's what you came here to see. So I've got the grain train running around right now. And I've got the two Canadian Pacific military units on the point, 7023 and 7020. And we'll see them when they come back around here in just a moment here. It wasn't my intention to run these, as a matter of fact. I was planning on running something else. I had some of my Pacific stuff queued up. But just about 30 minutes before I was to start the stream, yeah, everything kind of fell apart. So it just didn't work out. So we'll move on up here. And the grain train's coming on around now. So once again, guys, be sure to hit the like button on the stream if you're liking what you see. And feel free to chat with me down in the chat. I always enjoy talking to you guys on here. And so here comes the grain train. Go airborne here for a little bit here. And take you guys over to the area around the lake here. Looks like we got about 7 people watching. Be sure to hit the like button, guys. That really does help me out. And I hope you guys are enjoying it so far. No overshot of the turntable and roundhouse area here for you. Greetings there, guys. Good to see you guys down there in the chat. Canadian Locomotive Logistics, and excuse me, I'm going to try my best to pronounce your name. Georgiana Gallowez Munoz. Forgive me if I'm butchering that. I'm very, very sorry. Zachariah, my dude, thank you for showing up. No, this is HO scale, actually. Now, this is in scale down here, but this is my stepson's layout, so everything up here on the deck is HO. Powered by a Digitrax Zephyr Express controller with a few extra things wired in. We got 10 people right now watching. Thank you guys so much for dropping by. Well, technically people can operate on the layout remotely. I'll show you my setup over here. So, everything that controls the layout is right under here. Everything goes right into the Zephyr right here, which is my main point of control. However, I also have 2 units back here under the layout. One is the UR93, I believe it's called, and the other is the LNY module from Digitrax. Now, this allows me to use conventional duplex throttles, and it also allows me to use Wi-Fi apps. So if anyone who comes to the layout doesn't have their own throttle for whatever particular reason, they can just use a cell phone app like Engine Driver. That's what I use. And they can run the trains remotely. So yes, it is possible. Sometimes when I have friends over here, I will operate on the conventional throttle, and then they can use either the main Digitrax system, or they can use the Wi-Fi throttle. I do not have JMRI at the moment. No, I do not. And Honestly, the main reason for that is because personally I have found that I don't need it, at least not right now, because I don't do a lot of my own DCC installations, at least not yet. I can do plug and play decoders, but as far as wiring for sound or lighting, not my thing. I know my limits, and I've got these big boat paddles for hands, so, you know, fragile stuff and big hands just do not mix. And really, I can speed match my locomotives using the Digitrax system itself. There's a very good video from Southern Alberta Rail who shows how to do stuff with the Digitrax system, and it's very useful, and my friend Chris Wayman uses the same system. He also uses Digitrax, and basically I'll show you I've got a little notebook here that's got everything written down as far as speed matching my locomotives go. So, right here, it's all based on CDs. Or CVs, excuse me, not CDs. I am an idiot. So we basically go off of these CVs here, 2, 3, 4, 57, 6, and 5. Now, there's a default thing that I use, which is this Rio Grande tunnel motor right here. This is what I found works as a basis. And then from there, you just kind of plug stuff in, and it's kind of trial and error. It takes some time, but it works for me. Am I getting the Atherin 5-pack military ACU set? No, I am not. Mainly because, first of all, I've already got 2 of the military units already. I don't really need duplicate copies. And my notebook just fell on the floor. But, honestly, while I would like to have all of them, I just can't justify buying duplicates when I've already got 2 of them. Now, I would like the D-Day unit for sure, and I might try to go after that one later on once it's released. But honestly, I've got so much stuff on pre-order right now that at the time those were announced, they kind of had to take a back seat. So they're one of those things, if I get them, great. If I don't, then it's not the end of the world. So we shall just see what happens when the time comes. Here comes the train again. Hey Joel, thanks for dropping by. You've seen the D-Day unit in real life? That's cool. The only CP-SD70 ACU I have seen in person is a standard red one, and it was behind the Hapag Lloyd engine a few weeks ago when it came through here. But you know, better to catch some than none. I am looking forward to some stuff that I've got on pre-order that's coming in soon, particularly some passenger cars that I've got from Rapido that are coming, primarily the ones for the Royal Canadian Pacific. I've got all 3 of the cars that they've got offered, and then I'm also getting the Via Rail Edmundston sleeping car that they've got on order. And that will be a fun car to throw in, even though it says Rapido on the side, which, by the way, is accurate to the real thing, at least in preservation. It'll be cool to have those cars, lengthen up the RCP a little bit, and then I can start working on a few custom cars as well. So you've gotten all the military ACUs except 7020. Nice. As far as the Heritage ACUs, did you get the one that ended up being wrecked a while back, Joel? Let me know. Because that one's rip in peace. Excuse me. But yeah, not too much going on here at the moment. Like I said, I'm just kind of chilling. You know, we had Thanksgiving lunch with the family, and that was pretty good. So I just wanted to go live for a little bit. I know I said I would a couple weeks ago, but stuff with college just got in the way and I wasn't able to. So kind of doing this to make it up to you guys for that. That's too bad that you weren't able to get that one, and now you never will. We got 11 people watching now. Thank you guys so much for viewing. Be sure to hit the like button on the stream. It does help me out quite a bit. It lets YouTube know that you like what I do. And if you do like what I do, well, you're awesome. Thank you, Joel. I do like the way the roundhouse is set up. I've still got, I'll go back over here and show you. There's still a lot of work to do in this area, though. For instance, this track needs to go in place where I've got the Royal Hudsons just sitting here on the table. And I still haven't done the actual stall tracks for the roundhouse itself. So I do need to get around to doing that eventually. And I need to replace the track that all my hydrogen units are sitting on, because they're just loose pieces that I had. And I was going to try to just fit them together the best way I could. And I tried doing that a few weeks ago and absolutely sliced the hell out of my finger because the rail joiner slipped out when I was trying to do that. So, not safe. I need to use new track for that, and that'll happen at some point. You like the CN Heritage units? Yeah, I don't have all of them, but I've got my favorite ones. I got the Grand Trunk, Wisconsin Central, and BC Rail. So these two are scale trains, and this one is Athearn Genesis. The Railroading Hedgehog, thanks for dropping by the stream, and happy Turkey Day to you too. Yeah, I've got the BC Rail. I think it was earlier this year, shortly after New Year. But that's the only one I've caught so far. So, but you know, maybe I'll catch some more at some point. We'll see. You know, I've gotten to the point where I'm not going to be falling asleep on my own stream. I've gotten to the point now where it's like I'm not gonna kill myself to try to go out and get these things. There was a time when I absolutely did that, and I've done my fair share of really stupid stuff trackside. Some that, oh boy. Well, let's just say I'll never do that again. So, but now it's like, you know, I live relatively far from Dalton now, so the real big hot spot is, you know, now a 20 to 30 minute drive now. So, yeah, the closest railroad I have now is CSX in Ringgold. So, even though I still go out rail fanning, I still like train watching, these days I only come out when I know something is coming. So, you know, it's stuff like that. I do not believe you can post links in the chats for YouTube Live unless you are a moderator or the person running the stream themselves. So, sorry, but no links allowed, I'm afraid. But yeah, I still try to come out, but not as much as I used to. You know, life just gets in the way, you know. So, let me take you guys around here real quick. If there's something you guys want to see specifically, just let me know, and I'll see what I can do. Challenger Pat 9810, thanks for dropping by, and happy Turkey Day to you as well. Thanks for coming by the stream. Remember, guys, hit that like button, please. It does help me out quite a bit. Every little bit helps. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. Please feel free to subscribe, like the videos that you see. I just posted a new one today. And yeah, I appreciate you guys so much for all you do for me as a YouTuber. I know I don't always deliver on what I promise sometimes, but I try my best, you know, all things considered. Go up here to the branch line a little bit. Not much has changed up here since the last layout update. Most of the scenery is pretty much about where it's going to stay. But I do still have a lot of work to do before the National Convention in 2026. I've still got a lot of trees to plant and make. Still got a lot of things to do before that convention happens. Canadian Locomotive Logistics, you subbed. Thank you so much for that. But hopefully I will be able to get more accomplished if I don't fall asleep. Excuse me. I know what I need to do when I get off the stream is get ready to work on my final assignment in some of my classes. I've got a couple more that I need to do before finals, which is next week. It wasn't a turkey coma this year, Joel. We actually had my grandpa's fried chicken recipe this year for Thanksgiving, and oh, it was so good. It was good. But yeah, there's a lot to get done before that convention next August or late July, whatever it is. Especially if I'm going to be hosting an open house. So, Donna Callahan, 22.99. Hello, Mother Dearest. Thank you for dropping by the stream. I appreciate you. But yeah, lots to do as always, and not enough time and money to do it. So, there you go. But you know, we'll get there in time. Let's see, I think I'll give you guys another shot of the train here. I'm sure TVRM will do something special for the convention. I just don't know what at this point. I am not privy to that information. I know what they would have liked to have done, they being the NMRA, but whether or not that's going to happen or not, we shall see. I'll see if I can pronounce this username right. VMT I5B, I hope that's right. Hello there. Thank you for dropping by the stream. You're an NS fan as well? Well, that is certainly a good thing. Nothing wrong with liking Norfolk Southern at all. I know I am certainly trying to catch NS as much as I can, with the potential of them being merged into Union Pacific in 2027. As I said in my video I posted today, you know, it always seems that you don't know what you got till it's gone, and there have already been A lot of changes that have taken place in the last few years. And more to come with time, especially if this merger goes through. I mean, I like Union Pacific, don't get me wrong, but personally, I hope it doesn't go through for a lot of reasons, and I'm not going to get into them on this stream. I want to keep the mood a little more positive. I think we were just at 21 people viewing. Now we're down to 17, but hey, that's still pretty good. Please hit the like button, guys. Y'all who are just now coming through the door. That really does help me out a lot with the YouTube algorithm and helps people find my content a little more. So, you know, every little bit helps. Let's see. Oh, I know, Joel. That will absolutely be the case. But yeah, I'm just not going to get into that. I could say a lot of things. Let's see, Jason Brown, MX2KK. Thank you guys for coming by the stream. I seem tired. I'm a lot more tired than I want to admit, honestly, you know. And I haven't really done that much today either, but, you know, going back to college, balancing life and everything right now. And I'll be starting a seasonal job soon, so I'll have to worry about that as well. But that is life. That is the roller coaster. But I'm trying. Still got viewership in the teens right now. Be sure to hit that like button, guys. I know I've been saying that a lot this stream, but again, it does help me out considerably. A lot more than you might think. And if there's something specific you want to see before we get going, be sure to ask. And I will gladly show. Yeah, Joel, I was the same. I worked retail, my first job, and it wasn't terrible. You know, it was a lot easier once the football season ended and the marching band wasn't doing anything anymore at that point. But it was still tiring, and it was still a learning experience. Well, we are just about at the 30-minute mark. If you guys are okay with it, I think I'm going to wrap up there. After one final run by, I'm going to let the grain train come around one more time, give you one more good run by, and then I think we'll be ready to call it a day. It's coming around right now. It's right there, as a matter of fact. So in these last few seconds, let's watch the train. Be sure to leave a like on the stream. Thank you guys so much for coming out. I know Thanksgiving is busy and an important time to be with family members, and the fact that you guys took a little bit of time to be with me today really means more than you might think. So I appreciate you guys as always for watching the videos, supporting me in my endeavors. And yeah, I look forward to keep doing as much as I can for you guys going forward. So until next time, guys, enjoy the rest of your Thanksgiving. Be careful out there shopping tomorrow during Black Friday. And I will see you guys next time. This is ravenhawk6910 signing off.